Hare Krishna, Assalamu alaikum. Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra, I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about the different definition, different characteristics of the God, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I am going to talk about Quran e Sharif. I am going to talk about Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. I am going to talk about the Holy Bible and also Guru Granth Sahib. And in this particular holy books, the different definition, different characteristics of God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, are mentioned. So I'm going to talk about these all things as per Quran e Sharif. Different qualities actually mentioned as per Quran e Sharif. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Al Rahman Rahim. Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Listen me very carefully. Prophet Muhammad clearly stated, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. The messenger of the God clearly stated, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Kuru Allahu Ahad. Allah Samad. Lam Yalid Wahada. Walam Yakul Kofo Wahada. Walam Yakul Kofo Wahada. And clearly stated, the Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillahi. We just have to understand the different characteristic of Allah, the Supreme God Allah, the Messenger of God Allah. Allah clearly stated in Srimad, means in Quran Sharif as well as Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the different definition of God clearly mentioned as per Quran Sharif. When we talk about Quran Sharif, it has clearly mentioned omniscient means the knowledge of everything. Allah is a knower of everything. Whatever happened, whatever had happened, and whatever will happen, Allah knows everything because He has all kind of knowledge. Allah is present in the past, present as well as in the future. The presence of Allah is every time, all time. So we all have to worship Allah. Prophet clearly stated in Quran Sharif, all powerful Allah is omnipotent and omnipresent and omniscience. All the loving Allah is very benevolent or and as well as beneficent. Allah is always working for the people who worship Allah. Allah will definitely stand with a particular person. Allah will never let down the particular person who worship Allah. Clearly stated in Quran Sharif, Allah is supreme merciful. Allah is supreme merciful, and Allah is immanent, close to every human being. If you worship Allah, then Allah is supreme merciful. If you don't worship, even if Allah has a supreme mercy to forgive all your action, all your past deeds. So this is actually clearly mentioned in Quran Sharif. All hearing Allah would hear to all, whether devotee as well as a non-devotee. Allah would always hear the voice of his true devotee. If whoever worship Allah, Allah will never let the particular person with empty hand. Allah will never let go that particular person with empty hand. This is actually clearly mentioned in Quran and Sharif. This is why we all have to understand Quran and Sharif rather than to fighting with each other on the basis of the religion, on the basis of the caste, on the basis of dharma. We don't have to fight with each other because when we talk about Quran and Sharif, when we talk about Srimad Bhagavad Gita, when you talk about the Holy Bible as well as the Guru Granth Sahib, Giant Avasa and also Kalpa Sutra, these all things, combine of these all things, the single essence of the all such a book is humanity, human consideration. We all are human being, and we took a birth to serve the society, to the people. And in apart from these all things, in Quran Sharif clearly mentioned the most wise. Allah has a supreme intelligence. If you worship Allah, then Allah will shower His intelligence into you. Then this is what we have to understand. Means other qualities which are mentioned in Quran Sharif about Allah is existence, oneness, eternity. Allah is situated in heart of each and every living entity, everlastingness, non-needleness of the earth, will knowledge, the will knowledge is required. Life speech and also non-resemble to the creation. Non-resemble to the creation. These all things mentioned in Quran Sharif. And this same thing actually mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. When we talk about Srimad Bhagavatam, the five best qualities of the God, the Supreme Personality of God and Lord Krishna clearly mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the opulence, the richness, and also the bodily strength, the power, the bodily strength. First is opulence, the richness, and second is bodily strength. Third thing is influence and knowledge and beauty and also renunciation. These all things combine, these all things which make five things, five best quality of the God must have. So this is actually mentioned. The other quality as per Srimad Bhagavatam clearly mentioned, the kindness, always showing his kindness, and always tolerance, always peacefulness. Means even Lord Krishna actually before battle of Mahabharata, Lord Krishna went to Hastinapur in order to bring the peace in the both in the state of Hastinapur, because he wanted, Lord Krishna wanted to avoid the battle of Mahabharata, but ultimately Duryodhana actually rejected the peaceful resolutions which actually passed, which actually Lord Krishna wanted to pass, but it was rejected by Duryodhana and also other Kauravas. And Lord Krishna made confined by Kauravas, and ultimately the battle of Mahabharata happened. So Lord Krishna is always kind. Lord Krishna clearly stated, verse number 29, chapter number 9. Verse number 29, chapter number 9. Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated, समोहम सर्वभूतेषु न मे द्वेषन्ति न मे प्रियः यो भजन्ति तु मम भक्तानि महिते तेषु चाप्यः ये भजन्ति तु मम भक्तानि महिते तेषु चाप्यः कृष्ण वासुदेव मधुसूदन मुकुंद मुरारी केशव जनार्दन गोविंद गोपाल माधव clearly stated, means I am equal to all the people. I neither envy nor partial with anybody. I neither envy nor partial with anybody, but the person who worship me, the person who always think about me, the person who already have surrendered unto me, that particular person is very dear to me. Means ultimately Lord Krishna actually trying to say, my true devotees are always situated into my heart, and I am trying to showering my all the mercy on my true devotee. I would always love to shower my mercy on my true devotee. I would never let down my true devotee. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita and also Srimad Bhagavatam. Respectful, always working for the people, devotees respect. Lord Krishna actually met Narsi Mehta, Bhakta Kavi Narsi Mehta in the market of Junagadh at more than 52 times. Lord Krishna actually came on this earth and also try to meet his true devotee. Lord Krishna will never let down his true devotee. If you worship Lord Krishna, then Lord Krishna will surely keep you in his heart. Lord Krishna clearly stated, the person who is seeing me and wants to see me everywhere. Listen me very carefully. The person who is seeing me and the particular person who has a willingness to see me everywhere, that particular person is situated into my heart, and I am also situated into particular devotee's heart, and I will never let down the particular devotee, and the particular devotee will never let down me. We both are situated in each other's heart, and we both are respecting to each other. Lord Krishna, for Lord Krishna, these actually material things like the gold, the wealth, the property, these all things are worthless. But for Lord Krishna, the important thing is your love, for your devotion and dedication. These things are very important for Lord Krishna. Clearly, Lord Krishna is a supreme merciful. Lord Krishna clearly stated, verse number 66, chapter number 18. Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated, सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्यते मामे एकं शरणं वज्रः अहं तं सर्व पापेभ्यो मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः. Krishna clearly stated, abandon all the religious practices. Krishna Madhusudan clearly stated, abandon all the religious practices and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you salvation and make you free from your all kind of sinful activities. I can make you, I will surely make you free from your all kind of sinful activities. So you don't have to develop any kind of fear. This is what Madhusudan Mukunda Murari Kesava Janardana Govind Gopala Madhava clearly stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. As per Guru Granth Sahib, the qualities of God, the qualities of Lord clearly mentioned. एक ओमकार एक सतनाम, एक ओमकार एक सतनाम. Oneness, the quality of one. God is only one. This is of oneness. God is not physically existing. This is actually mentioned in Guru Granth Sahib. The God, the creator, Brahma, the creator God, is a eternal. He is situated into heart of each and every living entity. He has all the knowledge. He has all the knowledge regarding a good or bad, what ought to do and what ought not to do, always instructing to the people. He is a genderless. Lord, the Creator doesn't has any gender. He is not male as well as a female. He is a genderless. He is a infallible. He will never do any kind of mistake. God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, will never make any kind of mistake. He is a truthful. He is always nirakar. He doesn't has any shape. So this is actually mentioned in Guru Granth Sahib. He is a eminent, always present. He is the source of all things. All things. He has all the knowledge. He is a oneness. Father and mother. The God is a father as well as a mother, both. In everyone's heart, the God is situated in the heart of each and every living entity. This is actually mentioned in Guru Granth Sahib. Ik Omkar, ik Satnam. Ik Omkar, ik Satnam. This is actually mentioned in Guru Granth Sahib. So let's talk about Bible, the Holy Bible, the definition of God as well as the quality of God. Clearly mentioned, God has a supreme love. God is loving to each and every living entity. He will never partial with anyone. The love, the holiness, the gloriousness, the eternal. God is situated in the heart of each and every living entity and always instructing to the people what ought to do and what ought not to do. He is omnipresent as well as omnipotent. The in this particular, the Holy Bible clearly mentions the quality of God. The God is omnipotent and also omnipresent. God is infinite. There is a no finite of God. There is a no limitation of God. He is a infinite. He is immutable. He doesn't dissolve with any material things. He doesn't attach with this and means this material world. He is a spiritually. God is always has a spirituality, spiritual power, and because of God's spiritual power, entire world becomes spiritual. Because of God, because of God's spiritual power, entire world becomes spiritual. So these qualities actually mentioned in Quran Sharif, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Guru Granth Sahib, and also the Holy Bible. Why I am conducting these all things together? Because I want peace. I want Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, all the religious unity for our nation, for our people, for our land, for our society, for our beloved India. So let's work together. Let's be united and let's live for our India because our India needs all of us. So let's work together for our beloved India because our beloved India needs all of us. Let's start to serve our India. Let's make our India rather better than heaven. Jai Hind, Jai Ma Bharati, Hare Krishna, Salam Alaikum, Sat Sri Akal, Radhe Radhe.